aka TWP. I already know what time it is. Super Saturday. Yeah, every Saturday. Your boy waking up, getting it in. Shouts out to waking up, ready to get it in, right? Yeah, shit. Let's see. Trending live. Shouts out to Trending. Uncle Ray got a video. Shouts out to Uncle Ray. Ace Van got some good stuff going on. That's what's up. And then, of course, my credit card sending me an email because, we bought some memberships on Higher Desert Exotic. Hey, did you buy these? Yeah, I bought those. Did you give them away? Yeah, those are the homies. They're coming. Shouts out to Higher Desert Exotic. Y'all know to catch up with them every Friday and Sunday for both of their shows weekly. They keep it popping. Pop, poppity, pop. Anyways, let me get this camera flipped. Let's see what it's looking like over here and get to this playlist. We got plenty of videos to do. So let's get to it.
He's a monkey. You're a monkey. You're a monkey. Shut up, Frieza. Devontae, why did you bring this food stamp version of me here? Hey, you better watch yourself, Curious George. I'm part monkey, part ass beater. You want to meet the last person that told me that? Hey, Caesar, King Kong, stop trying to fight for one. Oh, no, you ain't talking. Okay, y'all got a point. But Goku, meet the Chinese mythology monkey king legend himself. One of the most broken characters in all fiction. The man who Toriyama was inspired by while making you Sun Wukong. Sun who? Wukong. Sun who? Son who? Damn, Mike Jones. Can I finish my sentence? You was about to say Son Goku wrong. Actually. Because last time I checked, I'm the only son anything. So this is the trash Toriyama made in my image, huh? Made in your image? Who you think you is, Yahweh? No, but I'm the man that would dog walk anything Dragon Ball, fan-made or not. Toriyama based you off of him, Goku. You basically a corner store copy. Copy? Dog walk? Man, Goku's a simple. Hold my staff. Oh boy, all you Gokus are finna die. Did you really have to torture him? This fool spit on me 2 shorts ago in Park Devontae. You blinded his body, mind, and soul. Skinned him alive. Ripped out each toenail and teeth and poured acid on his nerves. Hooked his nipples to a snapping turtle and ran to the other side of the multiverse. I then stumped them in the nuts for hours. You have an infatuation with stuffing my enemies in the nuts. I can still hear his screams. But wait, you did the same stuff to Goku. Of course, that's how I got this. You took a trophy too? Hell yeah. I ain't some Wukong no more. It's Big Wu, Drip Wukong in the building, you heard? Nah. Goku was moving mad egregious, so I walked him down and made him strip. Okay, pause. To infinity and beyond. But what it Tim's? What it Tim's? Nah, I gotta take a picture, Wu. Can I put this on my second channel? You know I just played your new game on it. Sound like you need a license with all that meat grinding. Who's that sayer? Well. What do we have here? Glizzy and Gobbler. Kong, we jump in this ranch roach. I'm with whatever. This is life. I await eagerly to witness your power, and I mean all of it if you hope to make
all of it.
Peace, as it was only right then and there now during that moment where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of the resurrected fallen.
That's Tigron. And Gohan's like, man, you've been putting in work. Let me catch you around. Because y'all already know Goku and Vegeta went first. Spoiler alert, in case y'all didn't know. Welcome back, though.
Forget to become a member of Unrelent Gaming's Patreon for exclusive manga content and early access. Isn't that right, Sam? I already joined this Patreon today. Tons of great stuff on there, actually. But did you really have to blow up the city? Yes. Blew up the dominoes. You blew up the dominoes and you're laughing. Do you realize the f***ing crisis here? And you will be next. Unless you subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications right now.
Or else what? You'll aggressively scream another man's name for several hours? Kakarot! Kakarot!
Well, I must admit that this battle is one that certainly does concern me, especially since not much is known about these newly created gods of destruction. For while Goku and Vegeta are out to prove themselves in combat against the vicious and fearsome Lord Tigron, even while testing their limits and seeing where they stand among the very top of the divine hierarchy, they must fight by using everything that they both have from the very beginning if they hope to survive. For I fear that if they falter, and if they underestimate Lord Tigron for even a moment, then I'm afraid that they will be crushed under the weight of his ferocious and devastating power.
Almost out of diamonds.
As our story now continues, following the initial challenge made by Goku with Vegeta having to be shown joining Goku in battling against Universe 19's God of Destruction Tigron, as with the fearsome and ruthless Tigron shown having to have leverage over our heroes and having to pin Vegeta down by the face, was when Vegeta went on to then quickly respond, Get your giant filthy hands off of me, Destroyer! No, you aren't going anywhere, especially since you wanted to go and be the first to approach me during this contest, and while I have you, you better start moving fast. To which it was only just upon with Tigron being shown pinning Vegeta down as he was shown continuously striking him was when Beerus then went on to quickly chime in by responding, you know, this newly crowned destroyer of the 19th is quite the fierce yet extremely agile fighter, for the way he was able to just move right in and attack the Saiyans just now was extremely impressive, as it would only seem as though he appears to be masking his true power while against them on top of it all. And so tell me, how powerful is this God of Destruction truly, Lord Ligor? With Ligor responding, well, don't let Lord Tigron's sheer size and mass fool you from what he is capable of in doing, but judging based on how this is going thus far, Ligor continues upon Tigron being shown having to notice Goku move right in, and I don't see the need for Lord Tigron to exert more of his full power against the Saiyans just yet, with Tigron quickly responding, you Saiyans are extremely tenacious, and while I admire your courage in going against me like this, just because you are both physically and mentally enough to obtain such divine power doesn't mean much of anything when you are only able to wield such power while in its early infancy stages, mortals. For powerful you may be, but strong enough to compare against us, you are not. Tigron went on to then quickly grab onto Goku's neck before being shown slamming him down onto the ground. And so while you may think that you have both reached the pinnacle of your powers, you are both tragically mistaken, as the two of you are merely scratching the surface of divine power, and until you've realized that, you will never come close in having to overpower me. And I see, so the Destroyer also sees beyond the Saiyans' ability to currently wield their powers at such an early level. Beerus went on to then chime in, but then what exactly is it that you are looking to gauge, my mortals, from the 7th floor? Beerus then went on to quickly question, as you went on to mention on how we are considered as an ally universe for whatever it is that is to come. And so I want you to go and explain more about what this is that you mean, God of Destruction, for now I want to know. As Ligor then went on to respond, well, what it is that I seek to understand about these warriors goes a little deeper than just gauging their raw power, but it is rather more about gauging their resilience and their ability to endure the true weight of divine pressure for whatever it is that is to come in the near future, Ligor continues. For although I will go on to fill you in more on what my angel had recently uncovered, which only some of us are in the know about, for there are things in motion and pieces that haven't yet fallen into place just yet, but let's just say it's always wise to know as to where your allies stand, Ligor continues, and especially when you might one day have to depend on them in the most critical of circumstances. Which it was only then within that very moment as Tigron was then shown having to repeatedly slam Goku's body down onto the ground before throwing him, was when Tigron then went on to quickly shout,
Now, dude already been watching Goku and Vegeta running around fighting everybody else. So he said, no matter what, y'all gonna want to run the fade. So ain't no saying no to the fight. I just gotta go ahead and show your ass this ain't really a fight. I'm gonna put down this display of power on your ass. And hopefully you don't get beat up too bad. But you know, we got angels around. They gonna hear you and all that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the angels. They gonna take care of you, baby. They gonna make sure I'm gonna put these paws on you. And then you gonna get up and be, all right, little Zenkai boost. All right, let me get back to training because this dude just, you know, put your boy down. Shout out to putting your boy down. No did he though, because that nigga's locked up.
You should have thought twice about your challenge before you decided to go and declare one against me, and so let this serve as a lesson on why you are of no match to me. Oh geez, that was rough, but are you okay, Dad? Gohan went on to question. Do you want us to go and swap out with both you and Vegeta? Cause you guys aren't looking like you're doing too good out there, with Goku responding, no, don't do it. We're fine, Gohan, and so we'll just try and just manage to go and try to figure out a way to take this battle back from him, but whatever you do, just don't go and get yourself involved out there against him, Gohan. Why you? Just because you may have been gifted with more of a better understanding by wielding destructive power doesn't mean that I didn't go on to look into the annals of history to see myself mastering this form and surpassing you gods as a result of it. As if peering into another reality to see yourself wielding a stronger variation of what it is that you have now changes nothing, Tigron quickly responds. But guess what, Saiyan? For whatever you may have seen will not change the outcome of the losing battle that you will continue to wage here against me, Saiyan. Twitching a ferocious manner, with Tigron then shown sinking his teeth into Vegeta's leg before having to be shown violently shaking him back and forth, was when Beerus went on to then chime back in. This god of destruction is going to tear these two apart down there if he goes and keeps this up down there against them. So how are you so sure that he isn't going to tear right through them and end their lives while they engage down there? With Ligo responding, he won't, because as an allied universe in our cause to stand against whatever darkness may come in the near future, Lord Tigron wouldn't jeopardize our odds by destroying our allies during this battle, but these two have much to learn and more to achieve before they can lay complete mastery over these ultra forms that they currently wield. Yeah, well, that's assuming that they could even go as far as to evolve themselves, unlike how Broly and Gohan were shown having to do, but this is just hard to watch, Beerus responds. To which suddenly then within that very moment, as Tigron went on to then sink his teeth deeper into Vegeta's leg and having to be shown leaping on up by avoiding one of Goku's many attacks, was when Goku then went on to quickly respond, that's enough, God of Destruction, because in case you must have already forgotten, you are fighting me here alongside with Vegeta too. And so now why don't you go and let go of him, and instead of trying to sink your teeth into us like the rest of them tried doing, Goku continues, you should instead go and fight us head on and show us what your power is really made of, Lord Tigron. How pitiful, and here I expected better from you both, and so now hurry it up and try again, but this time go and try to do it better. Oh, hey, I got
He's
it, Vegeta.
so
Go ahead
better.
to catch Vegeta by quickly responding, are you okay? Because the way this is going, we're not going to make any way out here against him, and so do you have a plan? With Vegeta responding, oh, I have a plan, all right, and the plan is...
Yeah, the plan is to not win. Shouts out to Vegeta. Of course, y'all know I gotta show y'all that I'm having my wake and bake. Got some roaches over there for my next one, so you know how we do. Next to hit a nigga in the head with this one.
to go and charge in and punch his lights out while we still can, and so let's go! Understand that while your will to stand up against an enemy who is far stronger than you is noted as a worthy act of being called an ally to our cause, Tigron, your powers, however, are still far from reaching their prime. Oh damn, this god of destruction, Vegeta shouts, we can't let him go and get over on us even for a second, so as long as we continue to apply the pressure, then we should have him beat. Yeah, but are you having any luck in getting through here, Vegeta? Because judging by the looks of it, we only seem to be angering him more and more rather than having to be shown actually hurting him, Goku responds. Damn you, god of destruction, and this overly ridiculous sturdy very hard to predict on when and where he'll stick and move, Goku then went on to respond. And so this is one of the only chances that we will have thus far to go and try to overturn this fight within our favor while we can. But then, it was only just upon the Tigron being shown having to completely move out of the way and causing Vegeta to miss his strike was when Vegeta then went on to quickly respond. Oh, darn it, don't let up on him while we're attacking, otherwise he'll go and turn this around on us, Kakarot. His speed is incredible. Goku then went on to barely be shown having to avoid Tigron's strikes, especially since I can now feel him starting to creep up next to mine, and so you better hurry it up, Vegeta, because I don't think that I can. But then, it was suddenly then from out of nowhere with Tigron quickly shown having to duck on under, with Vegeta shown having to accidentally strike Goku across the face, was when Vegeta then went on to quickly shout, "Oh, damn it, Kakarot, go and get your head back in the game here, otherwise he's going to tear us both apart if we don't figure something out, and fast. You Saiyans need to face it," Tigron went on to then quickly respond upon being shown lunging on up by uppercutting Vegeta in the stomach. "For be that as noble as you both are and considerable allies to have by our side, you will never possess the necessary strength that is needed to ever come close in rivaling my power on the battlefield, mortal." But it was only just then, fortunately enough for Vegeta, with Goku shown having to quickly swoop in and elbowing Tigron in the face by getting him away from Vegeta, was when Goku then went on to quickly respond, "Vegeta, I need you to go and listen to me right now, because we are all out of options here against this destroyer, and there's only one other shot that we have here at staying alive, and so we'll need to just hurry and go and take it before it's too late."
See, moving forward, when my dude writes these stories, I hope he gets past the point where every fucking time Goku's got to stop and beg Vegeta to fucking fuse. You know how annoying that is? Like, do you know how annoying that is? Oh my God, Vegeta, we getting ready to die. We need to hit that fusion dance. Nah. Goku needs to keep a pair of Patora earrings on him. That way he could just hit that pink transport right over there, hit Vegeta with a boom. We're gonna put that right there on your ear. Boom. Now we fusing. It ain't no choice. You know what I'm saying? Goku gotta keep him a set of Pataras and just start putting them motherfuckers on Vegeta. That way he be like, man, we getting our ass whooped. Let me pop over here to the Supreme Car. Yeah, I need a pair of those earrings real quick. Pop back, put it on Vegeta's ear. Boom, now we fuse. Ain't no 3, 5 to 10 panels. 10 chapters later, they finally fusing shit. That shit get boring. That's bad story writing too, because, you know, although Vegeta does refuse to want to fuse, you ain't got to talk him into it every goddamn time, because that's the part that doesn't make any sense. Like, Vegeta, we got to fuse. Man, quit bringing that shit up, Kakarot. Nah. You right. I ain't even going to say less. You see what I'm saying? Then pop back up with that earring, put it on his ass. Now we fuse. Now let's kick their ass. Because guess what happens here?
With Vegeta being shown trying to sit up by responding, "Oh, you've got to be kidding me here. Surely you're not serious right now, are you? Because we can go and try to find a way to go and take him alone without it." "No, we can't," Goku quickly responds. "Look, I can feel it, and I know that you can feel it too. For every move that we go and try to make, he's countering us like it's nothing, and so we've only got a few seconds left, and if we don't go and fuse now, then we are absolutely done for against him out here, Vegeta. And so now while we're still able to get a second out here to try to regroup and get our heads straight, we've got to hurry and go and take this chance to do what we can in order for us to make it out of this battle in one piece, and so you've got to trust me. We don't have a lot of time here to go and do this, Vegeta, and so please, just this once, and I promise that I won't go and ask you to fuse with me again." With Vegeta responding, "Oh, I absolutely hate having to always rely on using this, but fine. One last time and no more. Do you understand, Kakarot?" With Goku responding, "That's fine, but we have to hurry and fuse while we still have a few seconds to spare." To which it was only then within that moment as Tigron went on to oversee Goku and Vegeta attempting to fuse was when Tigron then went on to quickly intervene by responding, "I've seen you mortals go and use the Metamorph infusion once before, and you'd be foolish to think that I'd go and allow for you both to use it here against me, especially since you wanted to go and face me alone without it," Tigron continues, "and since you are both willing to still go through and try it regardless of this fact, then allow me to go and remind you both on why your plans to fuse against me will fail. For there will be no fusion fusion that will emerge between you both, and so now Crimson Destruction Wave! To which it was only shockingly enough from beneath Goku and Vegeta as a burst of destruction energy was shown having to engulf them both. It was when Gohan then went on to quickly shout, "Oh no, he caught them both from beneath just before they were able to successfully pull off the fusion dance. And they aren't going to make it if this keeps going like this." As Beerus went on to then chime in, "This destroyer's ferociousness is unlike anything that I've ever seen, even while preserving himself in battle against two of my most powerful mortal warriors." Where it goes on to speak volumes on what this God of Destruction is capable of, as Ligor then went on to chime in, "And to the credit of your mortal allies, they are lucky to be alive when considering the magnitude of Lord Tigron's attack. And while Lord Tigron isn't aiming to go and snuff their lives away," Ligor continues, "he will, however, continue to go and engage against them both until they are either forced to submit or forfeit via a third party, but we will wait and see on how this will go. You two have much to learn, but for what it's worth," Tigron went on to then crouch down on all fours by slowly being shown having to approach Goku and Vegeta, "I admire your ability to summon the courage to challenge me, but unless you back down now, then I will not be shown having to let up against you both until you are forced into absolute submission. Resilient you are, but comparable you are not." But then, it was only just before Tigron was able to get any closer towards Goku and Vegeta was when Gohan went on to appear in the middle by having to intervene and sticking his arms up by then quickly responding, "That's enough, God of Destruction. You've proved your point against my dad and Vegeta, and while it's clear that they are in no shape to continue to fight you, if you are still looking to see if we are worthy of standing as your allies in whatever situation you saw that concerned you, then I'm a destroyer." Oh, the boy is extremely brave for throwing in the towel on behalf of those two. Beerus went on to then quickly chime back in, "Since it is now clear to us all that they still need to be trained in order to ascend, but I'm not sure if Gohan should follow through in challenging this destroyer," with Ligor having to quickly respond, "Now while I understand your concern, I disagree with your hesitation in allowing for the mortal to engage Lord Beerus, or if he's ever to be considered an equal to the gods and a notable ally in our cause, then he must be tested, and what better test than against Lord Tigron, whose agility, strength, and experience will force the boy in showing us more on what he can do." As Gohan then went on to continue, "Listen, there is no need for you to go and try to fight them while they're down, Lord Tigron.
What up,
but
bro?
It's as I said, for if you truly want this exhibition to be worth
Y'all
your
know, go
while,
check
then
out
I'll
that
be the
big
one to
homie
fill
channel,
my dad
Cooking with
and
Love
Vegeta's
and more.
place and
He
take
got
you
about
on
4 or
head
5
to
of them,
head.
so y'all know y'all gotta link up with them all.
Responding,
Bro, I'm gonna need you
"We
to
know all about you after."
you're gonna have to edit your page so we can get all your channels on your home page. See, when you look at my page, you go down to the bottom, I got all my other trap houses right there. Yeah, that's our monetization coaching for you for the year. That's the only thing you need to work on, bro. Keep it up.
"After seeing what you did against Lord Primos for the brief time that you did, and so for your sake, you should strongly go and take this moment to reconsider
Y'all, them trap
unless you
houses
are
right there at the
absolutely
bottom.
sure that you
Yeah,
want
then
to
we
go
can just
through
slide
with
a ride,
this."
right?
As Goku then went on to chime in, "No, Gohan, don't do this. He's too strong, and there's no telling on what he's going to go and do out here if you go and engage against him." With Gohan responding, "Don't worry about me out here, Dad, because while I understand that this just might be the strongest destroyer that we've encountered in battle thus far, I'm not going to waver my resolve during this exhibition, especially now while having to train under Lord Beerus. And while you may look fearsome along with being incredibly powerful for a god who doesn't hold any grudges against Lord Beerus or our universe," Gohan continues, "I just want you to know that I'm not backing down from this." As Tigron went on to then respond, "Your eyes don't appear to lie while you stand here before me, which only leaves me to believe that you truly don't fear my power, despite with you having to see on what it was that you just saw against Goku and Vegeta. But I ask you, what exactly brings you to this conclusion? conclusion that you will be any different, Tigron asks. Why? Because you were trained under Lord Beerus? Well, the one who wields the power of a god over there was also trained under him. And guess what? He failed. And so what makes you think that you won't go and fail too? With Gohan
See, when Gohan, before he responds, shouts out to me for interrupting y'all and y'all viewing pleasure, but this is a review channel. Shout out to the review channel gang. Boom. So for the people in the comments on the shorts, oh, well, you didn't say nothing the whole video. It's a review channel. You got to catch me live to see what the hell I wanted to say. You see what I'm saying? It's two parts of this. I try to tell them, baby, it's a setup. You see what I'm saying? We get you hooked on the video we are watching, and then have your ass come on over here. Come on in the room with me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't whatever the fuck you think it is, but we gonna get. Well, I guess I did make it like that because I was just going to say we gonna get it in with this Dragon Ball. Every Super Saturday, y'all know how we do. We be over here watching this shit every week. All 3 episodes that he did this week is what we running through. So let's get back to it, because I still got to get ready to go live on Popcorn. Me, it's Saturday. I be getting active. But anyways, Gohan's like, boy, hey, the difference is when I'm him, I'm him. Look at that face right here. You see this? Right down here. Right there. Yeah, that's Rizhan right there, just eyeballing him to death. Like, you're going to enjoy this. This is going to be good for you.
For one, not only do I wield a form that is far stronger than what my dad and Vegeta were shown having to use here against you, but I also happen to have engaged against Lord Beerus while at his absolute best, which has only now resulted in my ability to know that if I was able to hold my own against him, then I know for an absolute fact that I'll be able to go and hold my own against you, God of Destruction, with Tigron responding, very interesting. Now, I don't know on whether or not you are delusional for thinking that you can win, or if you truly are as strong as you claim to be, but nevertheless, I await eagerly to witness your power, and I mean all of it if you hope to make it out of this in one piece. As it was only right then and there now, during that moment, where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of the resurrected fallen gods of destruction, the legendary God Saga, manga chapter number 2 special then comes to a close.
Well, actually, I'll go ahead and take it from here, as I do want to go as far as to address something very important with our dear viewers at the moment. As before I go and give you the following information, if you aren't already a member of Unreal's Patreon community, then you are truly missing out on so much without you even knowing, because not only is the next episode already on the page, but if you want to support all of the manga content that you see and gain access to tons of exclusives along the way that range from a variety of different things, then we do encourage for you all to become members of our Patreon community today, for we will link everything down within the description box below and pinned comment section as well. Now, I will go as far as to say that although I am proud to see both Goku and Vegeta try and stand on their own against a terrifying force such as Lord Tigron, I think that it would be best to have Gohan be the one to step forward and handle this moving forward, because not only do I believe will Gohan do far better than either of you, but this would also be a great way for Gohan's newly unlocked powers to go and be tested as well. And so you do not want to miss out on what is about to happen coming up next. So we hope that you all enjoyed today's video, as before you leave, do make sure to give this video a thumbs up by smashing that like button on your way out, as well as subscribing to Unreal and Gaming's channel in case you are new around here. We thank you all for watching and hope you all have a wonderful day, everyone, as we'll see you all in the next one.
Hello. Did you know that you can stay up to date with the latest Dragon Ball content by simply subscribing to Unreal and Gaming?
Also, don't forget to follow on these social media platforms, you sexy son of a bitch.
Roshi.
Silent Cell, me and the fans are having a moment. That's right. I know what you want. Extra long, thick Dragon Ball content. Quality reviews with flawless editing. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You dirty bitch.
Roshi, the fuck?
God damn it, I need them to subscribe, Cell.
And we're demonetized.
Yeah, screw it. Let's cut to the video.
Y'all already know Master Roshi on PlayStation. He play bitches.
The Saiyans were pretty weak. Vegeta, the strong strongest Saiyan working under Frieza wasn't even the strongest member of Frieza's army. Or was he? People just look at Vegeta's power level of 18,000 and think he gets beaten by Frieza's mid-tier fighters like Zarbon and Dodoria, but with the Ozaru form, Vegeta has a power level of 180,000. That makes him stronger than Captain Ginyu, and by extension, the strongest member of Frieza's army. Saiyans were only getting stronger with each passing generation, so eventually, even an Ozaru Saiyan could be enough to challenge Frieza's throne. No wonder he wiped them out.
So, you find yourself on the Unrelent Gaming channel. How fortunate for you. I, Lord Frieza, will spare your life as long as you subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, don't forget to become a member of Unrelent Gaming's Patreon for tons of exclusive content to early access media and much more. Do it now, or else.
And just where exactly do you think you're going? Because I never said that this was over, you monkey. For there is still much more for you to see. And unless I tell you that this is over, then you are going to stay right where you are. Or else.
And unless you mortals wish to end up like this pathetic pile of trash right here, then I would listen to him if I were you.
Yes, that's right. And now that I have your full and undivided attention, we would like for you to enjoy the following content that you are about to see, because we are by no means finished. So kick back, slap along.
This crazy ass nigga said, now that we got your full and undivided attention, knowing damn well you got a Cell Max facing a baby Vegeta Ozaru in the background. I can't see shit you said, Cell. I can't see nothing he said, man. Can't see nothing. I ain't even looking at him. I mean, I hear you talking, but I see the fight and I'm looking in the background like, why is you niggas in the way? Get off screen. God, well, this is a video, so let's see. This is the Goku trapped in the demon realm beyond. This video actually just came out, I believe, Thursday or Friday, but you know, it's really, really, really new.
Like on this video, subscribe for more content, and we'll be seeing you all at the end of the video. So enjoy.
Wonderful. And now that our introduction is out of the way, let us proceed by carrying out our Zero Mortals plan, by wiping this entire universe out once and for all.
Well. For it appears we have quite the enthusiastic crowd here today. But before you rush off into the excitement that lies ahead, allow me a moment of your time. For you see, what comes next is something truly special, crafted with great care and with a few surprises along the way that I'm certain will leave you on the edge of your seat. But first, I would be ever so grateful if you could do me a small favor. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to Unrelent Gaming, as your support allows us to continue bringing you these wonderful experiences through Unreal stories and so much more that waits on the horizon. And so thank you for your patience, your understanding, and most importantly, your support. Now then, let us not delay any longer. Onward to the adventure that awaits.
私の大事なおやつの時間邪魔しないでよね。
依頼があれば始末してやる。
どんなお菓子に変えようかしら。悩んじゃうわ。
仕事は終えた。次のターゲットは誰だ？
うるさい。わかったぜ。
そういや、どんな願いも叶うっていうなんとかボールを探すんだったな。
俺も戦う。
自分の可能性を試したい。
あら、邪魔するならあなたたちも美味しくいただくわ。上品な味がするのかしら。
久しぶりにドーンと睡眠をとるか。ガキがなめやがって。何をそんな泥棒猫のようなことをなさって。
よかった、間に合って。
ここは任せたぞ。それで悟空さんをもう一度地上に戻すんですね。
お前の好きにはさせないぞ。他人とは思えないんだよな。
恨むならてめえの運命を恨むんだろう。ここが貴様の墓場ということだな。バカだ。
僕に任せろ。
筋はいい。だがまだまだといったところでな。楽になっただろう。余計なことをごちゃごちゃ抜かしやがって。貴様らなんぞが合体したところで王子である俺様にかなうものか。交代しろ。
何をそんな泥棒猫のようなことをなさって。
今のは別に俺が手伝わなくてもよかったんだ。
やっぱりダメか。
恨むぞ。
正直勝った気がしない。父さんたちはまだ本気じゃない。
俺たちは1年前とは比べ物にならんほど強くなった。もう神でもピッコロでもない。本当の名も忘れてしまったナメック星人が凄まじい力を秘めているな。どうやらそうたやすくはいかないようだな。力を過信して油断したから注意しないとな。あの時の借りは返させてもらったぞ。いい攻撃だ。ゴーン。貴様らに殺されたナメック星人の怒りを思い知れ。
今度は油断しないぞ。地球は僕が守る。
二度と俺の前に現れるな。
すげえやつだった。けどな、
似ていたが別人のようだな。頼ってばかりはいられない。これからも俺のこの手で勝つんだ。敵だって成長するんだ。俺も気を抜いていられないな。自分一人の正義にしたるお前に俺たち
Of
の
course,
生き
you
る
might
思
not
い
be
を
able to
潰さ
read
せる
all
もの
of
か。
that. That's not bad, though. That's not bad. I did us a
自
favor
分
this
の
week,
弱
right?
さを恥も悔いもしない。俺の力よ、この世界の人間の盾となれ。みんな
You
の
gotta
願
go
いを
watch the
この
original
一撃に
video
込め
on
る。
Unreal Gaming's YouTube channel, though. Shouts out to your boy. You know, you ain't gotta wait till Saturday to watch it with me. But you can come in and have something to talk about with your boy on Saturday, because you can watch it with me. What do they say? Bars.
Hello. Did you know that you can stay up to date with the latest Dragon Ball content by simply subscribing to Unreal Gaming?
Also, don't forget to follow on these social media platforms, you sexy son of a bitch.
Roshi.
Silent Cell, me and the fans are having a moment. That's right. I know what you want. Extra long, thick Dragon Ball content. Quality reviews with flawless editing. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You dirty bitch.
Roshi, the fuck?
God damn it, I need them to subscribe, Cell.
It's funny
And
every
we're
time you see it.
demonetized.
Yeah, screw it. Let's cut to the video.
opinion, is to play really, really defensively. Like, you know how in Mario Kart 8, when you're in first place, or at least most Mario Karts, you want to at least keep, like, a green shell or a banana behind you so you don't get red shell. Red shells are not a problem in this game. I can tell you that. Red shells in this game are kind of shitty. They'll lock on to their target, but they're not smart enough to recognize that there's a wall in front of them. So they'll oftentimes, if the character's around the bend, they'll just crash into the wall and break. The only threat you'll have are bananas being thrown by the AI, them sneaking up to you, and their star powers. Also lightning bolts, if the AI ever gets those. Also, you won't have to worry much about blue shells. Blue shells are really rare in this game. For whatever reason, they don't come about much. I mean, they still...
Dragon Ball Daima is less than a month away, and we've got the bombshell leaks on today's video. You're going to hear exclusive information about some of the new characters being introduced into Dragon Ball Daima, inhabitants of the demon realm, and those from faraway places. You will get exclusive new details that have never before been released anywhere, including Japan. And I'm going to give you a sneak preview of characters that haven't even been revealed yet in any of the trailers or in any of the marketing. If you want to go into Dragon Ball Daima knowing as little as possible, this video is not for you. We are going to go into some spoilers for some of the characters, but I will not be revealing too much of what happens later on. I will address what we've seen so far in the first part of the video, and in the second part of the video, I will show you exclusively right here on the Geekdom 101 channel characters that have not been seen yet. Strap in, because this is going to be a beast of a video. Don't forget to leave a like if you're stopping by, and if you're new to Geekdom 101, remember to subscribe and enable all notifications so that way you don't miss a single video. We discuss all things Dragon Ball here, movies, anime, manga, and even some video games. We've been here for 10 years and many more to come. I thank you for your continued support. Let's get to the video. Before we go into the leaks, I want to comment on something of a personal matter. You know, for a long time, I had a very big chip on my shoulder, and I kind of still do now. It really used to piss me off that my credibility was questioned by people in the past, even though it really shouldn't be, because every big content creator deals with people who are going to question them. But before, I haven't really been good at handling it, and as a result, I was angry and very bitter about it. But I'm a lot better now, and I feel a lot better, and now that the Dragon Ball Daima era is beginning, by the end of this video, and when Daima starts, I'm hoping that those who forgot will remember who I am. And those who have stuck by me for all these years and longer, I thank you very much, and I love you for your loyalty. Let's get to
That's the part you gotta remember. No matter what, you're gonna have haters. But when you do way more than people, they really gonna be a lot of haters. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to all the haters. They gonna be overly employed fucking with my ass. They gonna be like, not only does he got 3 pimping ass YouTube channels, you see what I'm saying? He helped everybody else get their money too, because he's a monetization coach. How the fuck does this guy do it? There's only 24 hours in a day. He's over here doing so much. We can't keep up. Not only are you going to look bad, you're going to be like, man, my life is sad as a motherfucker, because hell, I waste so much time when Popcorn's on that grind. Shout out to that GRIND. Stay on it. You know what I'm saying? Stay on your grind.
So in my trailer breakdown the other day, I mentioned that this character is a Makaioshin, which is a demonic demon god, sort of like the Supreme Kais. It's the demonic Supreme Kais version. Now, if you want to learn more about the Makaioshin lore, because Toriyama talked about this many years ago, check out the video I did in the Cosmology Guide. This character's name is Makaishin Degesu.
I've known this for quite some time. In fact, I revealed it on Twitter 2 days before the official announcement came from Japan. And in that official announcement, they did reveal the voice actor who's going to play Degisu. This is from the official Dragon Ball site. He will be voiced by Junya Enoki. That last trailer also showed this character whose name is Dr. Aorinsu. Now, if you go back about 2.5 months here on the Geekdom 101 channel, I did a video where I discussed this character named Erisu who would be creating 2 new Majin Boos. That is this character, but because of a language barrier, I thought I heard Erisu, but it's actually Aorinsu. Dr. Aorinsu, her voice actress has also been revealed as being played by Yoko Hisaka on the official Dragon Ball site. Now, as I mentioned in that previous video in July, she is experimenting on creating a new Majin Buu. Her thing is that she's very well researched in Bibbidi and Bobbidi and their conjuring of the original Majin Buu, and she's using a combination of science and magic to create a new Majin Buu. In fact, she creates 2 of them that I know of, Majin Ku and Majin Du. Stay tuned because in the second part of this video, I will have a lot more information about Majin Ku and Majin Du. So all of the information that I reported back in July is coming true. But wait, there's a lot more. This funny looking character right here is named Hibiscus. He's a member of the Demon Realm, and he'll be joining Goku and the others on their journey. He's not going to be a villain. In fact, what's going to happen is the team is going to split up in the Demon Realm, and he will be communicating with Pansy with this sort of device that he has that looks like a dragon radar, but it's actually more of a smartphone, like a video phone, where you can communicate with her across the Demon Realm. One of the smartphone devices is going to be pink, and the other one's going to be green. And I'm sure more will be revealed on him in the coming weeks, so stay tuned to the channel, and of course keep an eye open. If anything new drops, I'll give it to you. This character right here is simply known as Werewolf, and what's interesting about him is that he is not only a werewolf in name alone, he actually has a humanoid form, and much like Man-Wolf in the original Dragon Ball, or even Goku when he looks at the moon and becomes a great ape in the original Dragon Ball, this character somehow can transform from a humanoid to a werewolf. Now, will it be staring at the moon or a planet or something? I don't have that information yet, but I'm sure we'll know very, very soon. As I mentioned in the trailer breakdown, these are the Tamagamis. They each have a Dragon Ball. I only know of 3 of them, but they are supposedly guardians of the Dragon Balls. And yes, these are new Dragon Balls. These are not the Earth Dragon Balls. They're bigger than the Earth Dragon Balls, but smaller than the Namekian Dragon Balls. And the Namekian, speaking of which, at the beginning of the trailer, you hear Namekian, or what I thought sounded like Namekian. Well, guess what? That is definitely Namekian, and I will tell you all about this evil Namekian in the next section. We go really deep into characters that have not been revealed yet. So stay tuned for that after this. I was pleasantly surprised that the man known as Zed, the producer of the music for Dragon Ball Daima's intro and outro, was rocking a shirt from the Geekdom 101 store. That means that he is a member of the Geek Army. Somebody who worked on Daima is a member of the Geek Army. And guess what? You can get this too. Right now, back in the Geekdom 101 store, the vintage Dragon Ball Super Mario Bros. 3 Fusion merch. You can get shirts, hoodies, different types of styles. You can get an art piece, and it ships anywhere in the world, almost anywhere, in various colors and sizes. Only available for a limited time. Do not wait. Get yours today. The
He over
link
here
will be
popping
down
off
below.
with some merch.
Okay, so in this section of the video, we're going to be discussing characters
Here the
and
meat and
some
potatoes
story
of.
elements that have not been revealed yet publicly by any of the official companies or anybody else I've seen online. When it comes to this section, I was in contact with an artist who chose to remain anonymous, who sent over various pieces of art of various characters from Dragon Ball Daima. Now, I have verified, and I can confirm, that these pieces of art are accurate, and while not identical to how they're going to look in the show, are very, very close. Very close. This is an exclusive here on Geekdom 101, and there may be more coming in the future, so remember to enable all notifications. The artist also told me that they were 100% okay with me putting a watermark over the images because he knows that people are going to steal this from me and not credit back, because people have done it for 10 years now. And in fact, it was recently done to me again when I discussed that the Dragon Ball Daima dub was being recorded at Crunchyroll. So let's get to the first batch. Remember how I mentioned the 2 Majin Buu clones on the stream months ago and earlier in this video when discussing Dr. Arinsu? Here is your first look at Majin Ku and Majin Du. So these are the 2 new Majins. One kind of is a smaller Kid Buu type. The other one's a bit more chubby like Fat Buu. And interestingly enough, they are not pink. Now I want you to notice something on Majin Ku. Notice that he looks an awful lot like those old creatures from the Saiyan saga that Vegeta and Nappa brought to Earth. The Saibai Man, or the Saiba Man in the dub, the same one that blew itself up and killed Yamcha. Well, there are Saibai Man seeds in Dragon Ball Daima, and that leads me to believe that Dr. Arinsu is experimenting with the Saiba Man seeds, and that could lead into the creation of Majin Ku, because look at his face, look at the forehead, it looks like a Saiba Man. I don't know much about how strong they are, but I do know that they are not the final villain in the series, and because they are Majin Buu clones and thus likely failed experiments, I'm not sure if they're going to be anywhere near as dangerous as Majin Buu was, but I don't know that for certain as of yet. But that's not the only Majin or Majin-themed character. Remember, the demon realm is filled with demons, and the word Majin literally translates to demonic people. It's just that in the demon realm, there's lots of different demons, and they can all be called Majin, but they're not quite like Majin Buu. So this next character is known as the Grand Witch Marval. Notice her stomach. That's a very familiar symbol. Marval seems to have experience in black magic and may provide new challenges for the gang. However, I do not know too much about this character as of yet, but man, when I first saw this, she's giving me like fortune teller Baba if she was evil vibes. Not to mention that she also seems to have wings behind her, so that's going to be interesting to see in Dragon Ball Daima. Now, in the first part of this video, I mentioned the Namekian. When you hear the Namekian language in the final trailer, I discussed that that is indeed a Namekian. Well, let me introduce you to the Namekian known as Neba. Now, this character was in the first trailer. You literally see where they zoom in on his eye as it looks like he is creating Dragon Balls. This character is much like the Kami of Earth and Dende, a Namekian who can create Dragon Balls. And as I mentioned before, there will be a new set of Dragon Balls in Dragon Ball Daima. And the new dragon that comes out of the Dragon Balls is going to look like Porunga, but he'll have the colors of the GT dragon at the beginning of the series, the Black Star Dragon, the red one with the yellow eyes. So imagine like a red Porunga, and it appears like this Namekian is from the demon realm. There have been a lot of theory videos made on the Namekian as a culture, as a race, all of the Namekians being tied to the demon realm. And there have been statements made that Namekians came from another realm. And for a long time, people speculated that the Namekians may have come from another universe. Maybe Universe 6, since they also have a planet Namek. Well, there have been a lot of fan theories that the Namekians came from the demon realm. However, I cannot, as of this video, confirm that yet. But it's interesting because this guy is aligned with the demons. Now, many of you may be wondering, he kind of looks like Kami. He's an older guy, sort of reminds me of Monaito. They kind of have similar vibes. Does he have a Mr. Popo?
That does not nowhere look like Kami, motherfucker. Hey, y'all know I had to say something. Damn something, though. That boy don't look like Kami. That's that all black people look alike shit. Come on now, Danny. Yo, mixed ass. Yeah, Danny be out here fucking up, though.
Well, the answer is yes. And believe it or not, the Mr. Popo that will be introduced in Dragon Ball Daima is blue. I know that the joke has been made that the censored version of Dragon Ball Z Kai that aired on Toonzai censored Mr. Popo and changed his color from black to blue. Well, guess what, folks? I don't know if it was done on purpose or by complete coincidence, but this new Mr. Popo is blue. And something cool is that in Dragon Ball Daima, we're finally going to be able to see what's under Mr. Popo's turban. And it turns out he has a horn under his turban. Well, this Mr. Popo has two horns. So that tells me they're not the same character. Notice that a lot of the god hierarchy that we've become accustomed to in Dragon Ball sort of has a mirror equivalent in the demon realm. This is an exclusive. If you see anybody taking credit for this, make sure that you link them back to this video because I really can't stand when people steal news and leave out the credit. They weren't the ones that put the work in to get this information and make this video. More will be unveiled on all of this in the very near future. I don't want to give everything away, and I honestly do not know everything. There are lots of things about Dragon Ball Daima that I, as of right now, do not know. And I really look forward to discovering what else we're going to find out about Dragon Ball Daima. But I do have a couple more videos that I'm going to be dropping in the near future about other things in Dragon Ball Daima. So right now on your screen, you should see a video for the Is Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta in Dragon Ball Daima true or false? Check that video out. My trailer breakdown and an update on Dragon Ball Super. Take care, and I'll see you next time.
I know it's confusing, but we're talking about infinite universes and realms upon infinite universes and realms upon infinite universes and realms. When Sun Wukong became Buddha Wukong, he was able to look down on all of this. He was omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent, and basically the most powerful and broken character in fiction. For as powerful as Kratos is, this fight isn't even close to being close. Sun Wukong transcends literally everything that Kratos can even imagine. He's not just all-powerful, but literally immortal and unkillable, able to create anything he can imagine with the extra power of being...
Technically, the member squad is fucking massive.
Don't forget to become a member of Unrelent Gaming's Patreon for exclusive manga content and early access. Isn't that right, sir?
I already joined this Patreon today. Tons of great stuff on there, actually. But did you really have to blow up the city?
Yes.
Blew up the dominoes. You blew up the dominoes, and you're laughing. Do you realize the f***ing crisis here?
And you will be next. Unless you subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications right now.
Or else what? You'll aggressively scream another man's name for several hours?
Kakarot! Kakarot!
Now it appears as though the situation we assumed to be minor turns out to be a bigger problem after all. I don't sense Goku's life energy anywhere, in fact. I think it's best if we take caution while moving out and about, for we are yet to uncover the dangers that waits for us within the darkness without us knowing.
As our story continues with Goku now being shown having to come face to face with the 4 Dark Masters of the Demon Realm by himself, with Goku now being placed in a very sticky situation, it was only from here where Goku went on to comment, you were looking to take it? What do you mean by take the multiverse, Goku asks? What are you 4 talking about? Are their powers off the charts? I don't sense anything coming from those 4 outside of pure evil. And they're all strong, there's no doubt about it, Goku says. How do you know so much about our fight with Murno, he asks. You're all certainly up to no good, and if taking the multiverse or whatever it is that you want to do is your goal, then I won't let you reach it, he shouts. Not on my watch. As Jogo went on to respond, and just what do you think you're going to do that will prevent us from achieving our goal? The answer is quite simple, and that's nothing. You may be an elite level warrior in your realm, but down here you are nothing more than an animal waiting to be butchered. Our realms operate differently, Saiyan Gira went on to chime in. You don't hold the advantage, so as long as you're down here with us, we do. We know all about you because we have been watching you, so there's nothing that you can showcase that will surprise us. With Goku asking, oh yeah? Well, tough luck, because if I can battle it out and hold off against someone like Murno, then I can surely hold my own against the 4 of you without any issues. I can't allow for any of you to do what you're intending to do, Goku shouts, especially not after what we went through with that angel. So if it's a fight you want, then it's a fight you're all going to get, and I don't care how many of you there are, nor what the playing field of our fight is. I'm not backing down. You truly are a naive little man, aren't you, Toro asks. Sometimes tragedies are needed in order for there to be miracles, but unfortunately for you, mortal, there will be no miracles for you here today, so just try it. With Bakara responding, should we snuff the life out of him or feed on his soul before we siphon his power to master Raijin once he awakens? Perhaps we should kill this Saiyan and bring him back to life only to kill him a second time. Gira, what do you say? With Gira responding, I say we do to the fool what that bastard Grand Priest did to Murno and erase his very essence until there's nothing left. But before we tear his soul apart, since he's down here, let's have a little fun with him first before he dies. Oh, it's been a very long time since we've slaughtered a mortal anyways, Dark Lords. Oh, I second that, Gira, Bakara says. So let's have some fun with this creature before we shred him into an oblivion. We will give you one chance to show us what you can do. Entertain us while you're here. Oh, I'll entertain you for it, alright, Goku shouts. As it was only within that very moment where Goku did not waste any more time by from there being shown jumping straight into his mastered Ultra Instinct form. As with all 4 Dark Masters now being shown having to seemingly be surprised by this, it was only from there where Gira went on to respond, look, it's that power he used against the angel. So the mortal truly hasn't lost his ability to use such a power, Bakara says. To which with Goku not being shown wasting any more time by from there being shown dashing directly at Toro, with neither of the 4 Dark Masters being shown having to move during this, it was only then where Goku went on to shout, and you're their leader, right? Then I'll start with you. Here's your entertainment, demon. And you think this is supposed to scare me, Toro asks? You have much to learn, as before Goku could even be shown having to connect a singular punch, he was only then shown being frozen solid. As Toro went on to continue, we here play by a different set of rules. We here operate on a completely different level, mortal. So much for your Ultra Instinct, Bakara says. Frozen in place, and I've barely lifted my finger. Feeling stuck? As it was only upon Goku now being shown having to be frozen in place, Jogo the Dark Master had from there went on to address Goku by telling him, this light you are harboring is starting to really bother me. Come, allow me to feast. As it was only to Goku's horrifying surprise, with Jogo now being shown literally having to eat the aura of Ultra Instinct, Goku could not believe as to what was going on before him, as Goku went on to ask, what's happening? I can't move. What are you doing? My Ultra Instinct, did you just eat it? Darn it, I can't do anything. Very scrumptious, Jogo says. Delectable and satisfying. As even with the other demons beneath having to watch this in absolute disbelief, we only from that moment then see how Toro had gone as far as to uppercut Goku in the stomach by then telling him, maybe now you can see and begin to realize on just how hopeless you truly are down here with us. This is our domain, and you will never leave now that you're here, Toro says. To which, with Goku now being shown slumping on forward onto Toro's arm and literally now being shown getting knocked out cold, it was only as with the other Dark Masters having to observe this where Giro went on to respond, oh, how disheartening. Look, he's already sleeping after just one shot. And this is bad, because with Goku's body now being shown descending on down to the ground, that was when Toro went on to continue, double check to make sure that no one else has crossed into our realm from his. In the meantime, he will be taken and locked away within the siphoning chamber for further testing. He will be of great use to us in being the first to create the shadow demons by using his blood. And once we are done harvesting this Saiyan for his power, we will leave him to later be devoured by Master Raijin once the Super Dragon Balls are used to set him free. Exercise extreme caution when going back into the mortal realms, Toro adds. They are all likely searching for this mortal Saiyan as we speak. The chains of chaos ought to hold him. We will leave the rest up to you to take care of, General Raiga. We will continue our mission in collecting the Dragon Balls, with General Raiga responding, understood, my masters. He won't be going anywhere. Shall I have his blood be duplicated first? With Toro responding, as long as he remains alive for Master Raijin to feast upon, you may do as you like with him, with Raiga responding, excellent. As all the while in the meantime, when then going back to Dende and Vegeta on Kame's lookout, it would only now seem as though Vegeta is trying to do the best that he possibly can in finding Goku, as Vegeta went on to comment, I can't get a lock on Kakarot's life energy anywhere. He just disappeared without a trace by some little devilish ghoul who wanted our blood. For something, Vegeta says. He was also very aware of who we both were after telling us all about how he knew us from our battle with Murno. Murno, Gohan and Piccolo shout. The fact that an unknown creature from a seemingly different realm would come here and know so much about what happened here with Murno raises a lot of questions, Piccolo says. Not to mention also seemingly knowing about both Goku and Vegeta as well, he adds. Listen to me, both of you, Vegeta says. I'm going to see if Lord Beerus and Whis may know of where Kakarot went, so in the meantime, keep your eyes open around here just in case, with Gohan responding, right, you got it, Vegeta. Good luck out there. As the very second Vegeta was then shown having to instant transmission his way onto Beerus' planet, upon having to leave everything, it was only from there where Dende went on to ask, is it just me here, or does anyone else have a bad feeling about all of this? No, you're not the only one, Dende, Piccolo says. Tell me, did this creature mention anything else, he asks? Was he able to get what he came here for after meeting Goku and Vegeta? I'm honestly not quite sure of what he was referring to when he spoke about these Dark Masters, but he seemed very sure of whatever he was sent here to do was going to be completed. Well, either way, Gohan went on to the first time around, and I'm not looking to rumble with Murno again. Well, that creature wanted to get something out of Goku and Vegeta, Piccolo says, and so for whatever purpose that may be, we have to be ready. Tell me something, and be honest with me, Gohan. Have you kept up with your training since that angel's destruction? With Gohan responding, I haven't really been keeping up all that much since Murno. With Piccolo responding, well, go figure. We can't be sitting around just waiting to die like the last time, so for the sake of protecting this planet along with everyone on it, we'll need to train and train hard, Piccolo says. If there truly is something out there that's waiting for us, then we have to be ready no matter what challenge it may be. Do you remember how helpless we were against Myrno when he was moments away from destroying the entire planet? We can't let something like that repeat itself. We've been through too much, Piccolo says. And though we haven't seen many of those old faces who fought alongside us before, I think it's time we do. The others may not even be aware of what's going on outside of us. But don't you think that with Lord Beerus, Broly, Gamma 1, Majin Buu, and the others around, that whatever might be out there just doesn't stand a chance? Even so, Piccolo responds, we can't chance it. The risk is just simply too great for us to overlook. We'll have to act now and prepare for whatever that creature was talking about, because if we don't, then we're just as good as dead. Who knows what's going on around here now, he says. But Gohan, listen to me. Your paperwork and little books can wait, because if we don't act on this now, then there won't even be a planet for you to do your work in. So get ready. We aren't going to wait this one out. We will begin our training here on Earth immediately. No excuses, Piccolo shouts. We'll train down below before returning to use the time chamber if needed, so I need you at your absolute best while down there, Gohan. Remember a while back when you and I reached new levels of power after fighting the Gammas in Cell Max? Those are the forms that we need to sharpen. I hope you haven't forgotten about them. Now, you know this isn't going to be easy, Piccolo continues, but it's time that we evolve into becoming the strongest that we can possibly become. Is your mind where it needs to be, Gohan? With Gohan responding, yeah, I'm all in with you on this, Piccolo. We may never reach that angel's power, but at least we'll come that much closer into doing so if we take action now, Piccolo says. You will need to remember the pain from that day in order for it to push you. It'll be the ultimate motivator to get you going. Here, now get out of those damn rags and get comfortable, Piccolo says. As it was only upon Piccolo having to be shown changing Gohan's outfit where Gohan went on to respond, I'm ready. Thank you, Piccolo. Even though it may have been a while, I'm still as sharp as I was when we fought Myrno, so let's see how far we can go. Wonderful, Piccolo says. That's what I wanted to see. And as for you, Dende, I trust that you will keep this place safe while we're away training down there, Piccolo says. And don't worry, me and Gohan aren't as reckless as Goku and Vegeta are, with Dende responding, thank you, Piccolo. And if anything comes up here, then I'll be sure to contact you just in case. Just please be careful out there. As with both Piccolo and Gohan then shown leaving, both Dende and Mr. Popo were now left by themselves on the lookout. As Dende went on to continue, I sure do hope that Vegeta is able to find Goku, Mr. Popo. I just can't help but shake this feeling in my heart after seeing that little thing just pop up from out of nowhere. I hope this doesn't bring chaos at our front doorstep again like it did with that crazy angel Myrno, Dende says. In which all the while, when then going back to the demon realm and seeing as to how Goku was now slowly but surely beginning to wake up, it only now appears as though Goku seems to be chained and locked up within a very mysterious pod. As Goku went on to respond, what happened? Oh, my head is killing me. Where am I? And why do I feel so weak? What the heck are these? I can't move my body. Everything feels like it's spinning. Who are you? Goku asks. Wait, I think I recognize you from earlier on the battlefield. You're that demon kid that attacked me, weren't you? And what exactly are you doing out here all by yourself, he continues. And where exactly are those four dark masters of yours? As we only from there see sitting across from Goku how indeed one of the demon individuals that had attacked him prior was now staring right in front of him. With the demon now becoming very curious about Goku, it was only from there where the demon went on to address Goku by telling him, you shut your mouth, mortal. I am the one who will be asking the questions around here, not you. You got that? Especially if you know what's good for you, so you can forget it. Now, tell me something. What exactly are you doing in the demon realm? And how did you find your way into this dimension? with Goku responding, "We were originally attacked on Earth before I even got here. Me and my friend Vegeta were able to continue our training until one of your little demon buddies who goes by Burisu just came and tried to steal our blood, so I knocked him out and tied him up in order to get answers, but before we could get anything out of him, a strange portal opened behind him and pulled him back inside, and so while he attempted to blind us, I lunged at his feet and held on until I found myself here with all of you," with the demon responding, "And so why didn't you kill Birisu when you had the chance? And better yet, why didn't you try and kill me when I attacked you on the battlefield?" he asks. "Are you really that weak, or is there something more to you?" he questions. "Some of us were told that you were one of the mortals who went against the fallen angel Myrna when he had invaded and attacked the multiverse. Was one of those mortal warriors you? And don't act as though you don't even know what I'm talking about either," he says. "From what I can gather, you appear to be of Saiyan descent, is that right? Or are you just an extremely lucky but yet very unfortunate mortal warrior who just so happened to have lucked out upon coming here?" "Jeez," Goku says, "you guys really do have an anger problem down here. On top of knowing a lot about me and my friends in our battle with Myrno, but yeah, I'm one of those Saiyans who battled against Myrno in Universe 7. So could you tell me why I'm chained up and locked away in this pod now? And your energy, there's something different about you," Goku says, "and you really don't appear to be as evil and ruthless as the others, but why? So you're one of them," the Demon Kid responds. "How very interesting. Now I see why they crammed you into that siphoning chamber. But why do you appear to be so relaxed?" the demon asks. "And better yet, why didn't you kill some of us, including me, when you found your opportunity to do so? Now I can look into your eyes and see into your soul, and through it, I don't see bloodlust or willful ignorance," the demon says. "And it would seem as though you have many questions. A curious creature you are. So open your ears and pay very close attention to everything I'm about to tell you, Saiyan." As it was only right then and there during that moment where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super Story of the Dark Master's Ultimate Resurrection manga chapter number 5 special then comes to a close. Now something strange seems to be going down involving both this mysterious Demon Kid and Goku, as even with the Dark Masters going as far as to make a quick example out of Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, this only now begins to beg the question as to what exactly is going to happen to Goku while he remains trapped within the demon realm, and on top of what exactly this mysterious demon wants with Goku, as he is the only individual shown talking to him, to which all of this and so much more is going to be coming your way in the upcoming manga chapter, which is that of manga chapter number 6, which will of course be made available on Patreon first for all of my members to see. So if you not only want to go on ahead and support the channel along with all of the fan mangas that you guys see on the channel, but also would like to see the upcoming manga chapter along with gain exclusive access to so many other things, then I do encourage you all to become a member of my Patreon today, patreon.com/unrealendgaming, to which the links to that will be located down in the description box below and pinned comment section below as well, as I do want to thank each and every single one of you guys for not only being a part of the Patreon in making all of this happen, but by also showing your support. It really does go a long way. So again, I greatly appreciate you guys for your time. Thank you all so much for your support, in which once again, if you also just so happen to be new to the channel, that I do encourage you all to head on over and smash that subscribe button, on top of also being sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up by smashing that like button down below. Tune back in for more, and with that being said, I want to thank you guys one more time, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you down in the comment section below and in the next video. Take it easy, everybody, and have a great day. Peace.
Hello. Did you know that you can stay up to date with the latest Dragon Ball content by simply subscribing to Unrelent Gaming? Also, don't forget to follow on these social media platforms, you sexy son of a bitch. Roshi, Silent Cell, me and the fans are having a moment. That's right. I know what you want. Extra long, thick Dragon Ball content. Quality reviews with flawless editing. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You dirty bitch. Roshi, the fuck? God damn it, I need them to subscribe, Cell. And we're demonetized. Yeah, screw it. Let's cut to the video.
stay in the garden, by the door, in the bedroom, on the floor. Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the middle of the night, I'm gonna be there till the morning light. Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the garden, by the door, in the bedroom, on the floor. Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the middle of the night, I'm gonna be there till the morning light. Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the garden, by the door, in the bedroom, on the floor. Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the middle of the night, I'm gonna be there till the morning light. Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the garden, by the door, in the bedroom, on the floor. Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the middle of the night.